Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm a little late, but I just received my Ipsy Glam Bag and my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus for the month of March 2022, and today we're going to jump in and unbox both of them, talk about whether they are worth the value, whether we like the products inside, and all of the tea. So if that's something you're into, make sure to keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe because I upload every other day and that'll be the best way to stay up to date on all the fun stuff I'm posting. So if you want to jump into the Power Moves Ipsy Glam Bag and Glam Bag Plus, stay tuned. So my Ipsys actually came with the Power Moves pens and little sticky note pad, which I think are really cute. I love when Ipsy sends these really cool branded items, but I do want to say that they do not get included in the review because they're add-on plus-on items. They're really cute. Obviously, they're things I'm really going to enjoy, but when I do look into the boxes, these were PR. They were sent to me. I want to see what I think about them individually. So we're going to start by jumping in to the Ipsy Glam Bag Power Moves Base Glam Bag. Now, this is the $13 Glam Bag, and I want to know, are the products in here worth $30? Are the products in here worth $13? Now, as always, the bags are adorable, and I love the base Glam Bag because it's just such a cute little pouch. We're going to jump into the items individually. First item comes from the brand Kinship. This is the Super Melt Vegan Lip Jelly Mask. Now, this is going to be a papaya enzyme ferment, hyaluronic acid, and sea buckthorn berry, which are going to exfoliate, hydrate, plump, and restore the natural lip barrier. I have used one or two items from Kinship in the past, and I've liked them, but they've never been like holy grail favorites, and when it comes to lip masks, I'm currently still loving the Jouer Essential Lip Enhancer and the Live Tinted Unity Lip Balm. These two are both fantastic. I don't like having too many things of the same type open because they do expire before I can finish them. So I'll try this in the future, but I'm not quite ready to yet. Next, from the brand Denalis Beauty, this is the Hydrating Facial Oil. This contains sunflower seed, almond oil, rose oil, Damascus flower oil, and little flecks of gold in there as well. Once upon a time, I would have been very anti-face oil, but now that I'm in Colorado instead of Florida, a face oil is super helpful because hydration is definitely lacking out here in the mountains. Now, it does also have these little flecks of gold in there, and this I feel like I want to try right now because I need a little extra hydration. So I'm going to take a little bit on my fingertips, maybe 4 drops total. And with oils, you don't want to go like this. You want to like press your hands together once, press it around the face, and once you feel like you've distributed it well, then just one time glide your fingers over to make sure you've spread it around. So it smells very luxe. It did leave a really nice glow on the cheek. Use this lightweight, fast-absorbing dry oil alone or as a hydrating base or mixing medium for your foundation. Apply it to clean skin using a brush, sponge, or your fingers. I actually really like the way that it feels, and I think I'm going to try mixing it into my foundation because I could use a little extra glow. Next, a product that I did not give a great review when it recently came in a BoxyCharm. This is the Ciate London Dewy Highlight Glossy Cheek Glow. These products are cute, but they're not really something that I get a lot of use out of just because I like adding a little bit of an oil for glow. I love a cream highlight. I like a powder highlight. But when it comes to these like liquid dewy highlight glow, they just don't really do enough for me. They either don't have enough pigment or they leave me looking greasy, and I kind of want something in the middle. Right now, this face oil is giving me just the right amount of glow that like I could take a sponge, press it out a little bit, and be ready to walk out the door with nothing else necessary. Next, from Sofia Maybelle, this is the Small and Mighty Extreme Volume Mascara. Mascaras are things that do expire every 90 days. Once you pop it open, you have 90 days to use it or it is trash. And since I recently opened a new mascara, when the Big Bang Mascara came in my BoxyCharm and I finished my old one and opened a new one, I am right in a fresh mascara. So I'm going to hold off on trying this and wait a little bit longer before I'm ready to give it a test. And the last item is the Denalis Beauty Matte Lipstick. It is in a very reddish orange shade. I'm going to pass on this as well just because there's only so many red lips I need, and this is just unfortunately not exciting me. I recently just got sent from the new Gwen Stefani line her signature red lipstick, and that is a stunning color, and it is basically the same color. So I would prefer this type of a formula and will be using this instead. And I think that's the important thing about subscription boxes is if you keep opening and trying and opening and trying, it does tend to get a little wasteful. So for me, especially knowing a lot of this is sent to me in PR, I'm happy to throw things in giveaways or give things to my friends, and that is going to be one of those items that I'm already covered with that kind of a color, so I just don't need it. Now, obviously, the face oil is definitely the standout product for the base Ipsy Glam bag, but it wasn't a bad box. I just don't think it was my favorite. However, when I look at the value and I look at everything, for $13, definitely products I would not have normally tried on my own, so I think it was okay. Not the best base Glam bag, but not a bad one either. Now, jumping into the Glam Bag Plus, this is where we figure out if we're getting a little bit of a heftier price tag, that $25 price point out of the items in the bag. Now, the first item is one that I'm really excited to try because I didn't love it, but I love it, if that makes sense. I know it doesn't, but I'm going to tell you. This is the Saturday Skin Rub-A-Dub Facial Gentle Exfoliator. When I was living in New York, my skin was not dry at all, and this was a super gentle exfoliator that I exclusively recommended to my dry clients back when I was working and educating at Sephora. I thought it was an amazing product. Everybody I recommended it to who had that drier skin type came back telling me how much they loved it and picking it up. And up until very, very recently, my skin was super oily. And now that I'm on the drier side, I'm really excited to give this a try because I didn't love it the last time I tried it because it was, again, not enough for my oily skin. But now that things have changed, my skin is much drier. I am so excited to give this another go. Next is an item I was really disappointed to see. This is the Alley-Oop Multitask 4-in-1 Face Brush. This came in last month's BoxyCharm, and I know I meant to do a full review of it on my TikTok, and I forgot to. I'm going to do it, I promise. Check out my TikTok. I'm going to do a full review using this with the Alley-Oop blush. But the fact that it came in a BoxyCharm literally last month, for me, not the most desirable of a product to get. I think that if Ipsy and Boxy are going to be owned by the same people and they want people to keep both subscriptions, they should keep them a little bit more different, in my humble opinion. Next, from MOTD, or Makeup of the Day, this is the Dab and Tap Makeup Sponge. Your sponges typically have an antibacterial or antimicrobial layer for, they say 90 days. I feel more comfortable saying 60 days. So I'm about 30 days into my beauty blender, and once I hit that 30 days, this is going to be next in the rotation. I will never say no to more sponges. Next, from Ona, New York, this is the Brightening Eye Cream with Vitamin E. This is a powerful blend of ingredients: acai berry, aloe vera, birch tree, Camilla oil, Centella asiatica, long-lasting hydration, and environmental damages. I've said in the past few unboxings, because I keep getting more eye creams and eye balms and eye sticks, and I'm good on eye cream for right now, so I'm going to pass on this item. And the last item is from the brand Carmela Cosmetics, and this is the Defiance Eyeshadow Palette. I was excited to see an eyeshadow palette because it's been a while since I got one in Ipsy, and the second I opened it and saw the color story, I was honestly a little underwhelmed. I know it's not identical, but the color story screams Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry Palette. They both have those cool tones, those taupees, that silver. Not that I don't think that this is a beautiful color story, because obviously this is one of my favorite palettes of all time, but this palette is still perfectly good, and I am still very happy to pull it out and use it periodically. If you disagree and you want to see me do a tutorial using this eyeshadow palette, leave me a comment down below and tell me I'm wrong, and I will happily try it out on camera. But for me, I don't love when palettes are too close to other ones, because I feel like I like when brands do things that are new, or combinations of colors I haven't seen before, or really just things that are interesting and fun and creative. And this, I opened it, and the second I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, that's the Sultry palette. Now, just because of the Saturday Skin, definitely pushing it over the value you need to buying the bag is worth not just going and spending money, because this costs more than the bag as a whole does. That being said, not my favorite month for Ipsy. I'm not sure what that's about. It's just not products that are speaking to me. I definitely could see why people might like these items, And again, there were a few standout products that I was really interested to play around with and try. But for the most part, other than this, I was kind of disappointed with the Glam Bag Plus. Anyway, as always, whether you agree or disagree, sound off down below. Let me know, do you think I'm right, or am I being a little bit too critical? I would love to hear your opinions, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!